Okay, so like I said, this is not a neat or not a hard fix. I wasn't kidding when I said it was simple. So to replace these, there's a little metal tab here. You just take this tab and pry it up. You might have to get it from this angle. There we go. Pry it up, and it'll probably pop right off. And then lift the strut up, and there you go. It's the exact same thing up at the top here. I don't know if you can see that or not, it's on the outside. But same thing, you just get your screwdriver in here and you pry up the little tab. If you can get your screwdriver in there. There we go. Oh, lost it. There we go. Get it. I got my new struts here. I just ordered these cheap ones from, I believe they're from Amazon. But they should still work. And this is just a temporary fix to get able to work on these, and then I'll probably get the original parts eventually. Depending, if these work, I'll keep them. But so let's just double check to make sure that they're going to pop in there, and it looks like they're gonna. So all you got to do with these new ones, at least with the ones I've got, let me just show you here really quick. So the new ones, for some reason the head isn't on them, so you just kind of screw the head on like so, and then I put them on. It's pretty simple. You just press it on like so, and there you go. This one here, you just kind of make sure it's lined up. Push it in just a bit so it lines up. Easier said than done. Actually, you know what I could probably do? I just push the hood up there. There we go. Ah, there we go. She's clicked in there now. There. That one's in. Now we're going to go and take the vice grip off the other side and see if that holds. Okay, I left you on the bench over here for this one because just in case it comes crashing down, I don't want it to come crashing down on my camera. Now we're going to find my parts that I just lost. I literally just had it in my hand. I hate when you lose things that you just had in your hand like a second ago. Found it. Alright. Screw the end on there. That one's ready to go. First thing I'm going to do is pop the vice grips off and see if it's going to hold. You know what, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to get a prop rod for that, because I don't feel like dying today. Alright, so I got the other strut and a prop rod up. Now let's pop these off. There's that one. There's that one. Make sure these line up. And they do. Alright, take the prop rod out. She stays up on her own. Now see if she'll close. Oh, look at that. And there goes my screwdriver. Always check under your hood before you close your hood. Pops up all on its own. See my screwdriver. And that's all you got to do to put on new prop rods on the Fords. So Anyway, hopefully that video was helpful, and let's move on to the next project. Okay, so now that we got the hood struts installed and it's now safe to work under here, I think my next step is going to be, since I'm not keeping the plow, I'm going to pull all the plow wiring out of the truck and go and put it with the plow and sell it all together as a complete unit. So what we got to do is we got all this wiring mess down in here that we have to, this is all part of the plow. As you can see, it runs over here, runs down through the firewall in there, and then back up and across there. Runs to the switch inside. This is the plug for the lights and all that stuff. And then this here is the plug for the power to lower and raise the plow. And the relay for that is right there. So you can see the wire runs out here, this wire runs to ground, and then this one's got a jumper wire from that bottom part of the relay over to the positive here. So, and then there's a control wire right there. So, we got to disconnect the battery, got to take this cable off of here, off the positive, this one off the negative, take the relay out, unclip all the wires, and then kind of just feed the wires out, and then I gotta go inside and disconnect the control box and disconnect it from the fuse panel and all that. So let's get started doing that. First of all, we'll start by disconnecting the battery, and if I'm not mistaken, that is a 7mm right there. And I'm not sure what the one up there is, but we will find out. You know what, I'm wrong. I think it's an 8mm. Yep, 8mm. Alright. So pop this off. Now let's just double check if that's the same for here. Nope, that is a different size, so we'll deal with that in a minute. But let's start with this one, because I want to disconnect the power anyway. So there we go. Negative battery cable is off. I'll take this screw off completely. Come on. You're going to plug me right to the last thread, aren't you? There we go. So there's the lead wire off and the negative. Alright, so next step is to pull this positive off, this positive lead here off, and I don't know what size that is, so let's go guess. Actually, before we do that, I just remembered, this is a dual battery setup, so therefore you have to take the negative cable off of this side as well, otherwise you're still hot. There we go. There, now we're safe to go pull that positive off. Let's see if I'm right. Nope, it is a 10mm. So I'm doing the little jobs here while I can, because I can't do a lot of the heavy lifting jobs, the stuff that requires a lot of anything heavy or strenuous because of my injuries from my bike accident. But when my cousin comes around, he'll help me with some of the bigger jobs. But this is a fairly simple job. Alright, we got that unhooked, so this is all pretty much ready to go. I just got to unhook the relay. But I'm going to unhook the wires under there and get everything kind of all at one side. And hopefully I can just leave everything just like connected the way it is, so that the next person doesn't have to try to guess how to do it. But alright, so that's that. Okay, so as you can see, the relay is only attached by one bolt down there. It looks like a 10mm. So I might even just loosen that now, since I'm standing here with the 10mm in my hand. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. I think there's a reason why I bought power tools. There, that's that. Relay is disconnected, all the power is disconnected. So now I'm just gonna go inside and take the control panel or the control switch off. So let's go in and do that. Okay, so I got the control switch unplugged. It's just plugged in right here, and then it's plugged in again in the fuse panel. We'll get that out in a minute. I had to take that out off camera because I couldn't get it. I needed two hands. So that's unplugged. So we can just unhook that from the dash now. Take all these little zip ties off and unhook it. And then unhook it from the fuse panel where it's plugged in right here. Yeah, right there. Plugged in right there with an add a fuse. So we'll unplug that, run all that into the firewall and get it out to the engine compartment, and then we can pull the whole thing out after we cut a whole bunch of zip ties. So I'm going to start by just unplugging this. There we go, that's unplugged. Oh, shoot, where did that come from? I guess I should have checked that before I unplugged it, I'm pretty sure it was right there. Alright, so we'll unplug one of these fuses. Alright, plug that right back in there. Alright, I'll find out what that's for later. But anyway, that's unplugged now, so now I can run this down here, get it ready to go through the firewall. There's one. There's two. And that should be all of them. So I should be able to get through the firewall now. So let's go do that. Okay, so technically I should be able to pull this through. I'm sure it won't be as simple as that, but one can hope, right? Alright, it all came through pretty easily. Alright, now it's got some more wires to, or more zip ties to clip here. The last zip tie, I do believe. So now theoretically we should be able to feed all this stuff through and just take it all out of here. Run this one up through the rad. There we go. Pick up the whole mess. Drag it over here. Add it to that mess. And then I should be able to pull this one up through here. Let me see if she's stuck on there. Man, they really wedged that one in there. There we go. I think that's gone. There we go. There. And that is... Oh, no, the one more plug in there. Let's see what we're looking at here. Let's get the hose out of the way here and see what we're plugged into. Oh, I see. That's plugged into the light. Well, isn't that interesting? Alright, well, let's see. See how it's plugged into the light there. There's a plug there. I'm hoping that I'm just going to unplug this, unplug that, and then plug that wire back into the light. I can't do that on camera, unfortunately, because I need 9 hands to do it, so be right back. Alright, we got the harness unplugged and the headlight plugged back in. So I found out while trying to do that when they took this apart, their hack jobs, they took the ring off, probably broke it, and then just kind of stuck the headlight back in there, so it's not even on there with the locking ring. Also, they broke the clip off the plug, so that's got to be replaced now. But let's just see if they work for now. Alright, we do not have headlights. Why don't we have headlights? We don't have headlights because I'm a dumbass and didn't hook the battery back up. Let me hook the battery back up and then we'll test the headlights again. Okay, we got the battery back on. Let's test these headlights again, shall we? And there's the marker lights. And there's the headlights. Alright, we're good for now. I'll have to get a new pigtail for the tail light, or for the headlights there. And get the new ring if I can. Might have to go to a scrapyard to find those, but there we go. We got the wiring harness for the plow we moved, complete with the relay and everything that goes with it. And now I can post it and sell that and get that out of my yard. So, thanks for watching that one, and I'll see you in the next project.